my darlings, I hope you're doing very, very well. I hope you are sitting comfortably, you are cozy, and you have your snacks and your beverages at the ready. In today's video, we'll be taking another look at Tattoo Rescue, which is a tattoo-related reality TV show. The premise is basically this veteran tattoo artist by the name of Joey helps rescue failing tattoo studios who are failing because they're not making enough money. The tattoo studio looks like garbage, like it's decorated badly, and the tattoo studio may just have a very bad reputation. Alongside Joey is Joey's cousin Sammy, who is a contractor, builder, decorator type person who helps make over the tattoo studios. Tattoo Rescue is pretty much like Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares, or John Taffer's Bar Rescue, or Tabitha's Salon Takeover. Those types of reality TV shows. I love all of them. I have watched all of them. It's like a guilty pleasure for me. They're just so like mindless, and they're a great show to have on while you're kind of like eating your dinner or something, or you're just, you know, pottering around doing things. I don't know. Anyway, we're on episode 7 now, I believe, and this one is titled Jersey Boys. And if you've watched my other Tattoo Rescue videos, you will know I freaking love New Jersey. I love people from New Jersey so much, and apparently I'm in the minority with that. I don't know why. Why do people hate people from New Jersey? Like, what's the beef about? I don't get it. I think they're freaking amazing. Okay, ready? Comfy, cozy, snacks, beverages? Yes? Great, let's go.
8 years ago, I owned one of the most successful tattoo shops in Jersey, Hard Knocks Tattoo. But in 2006, I sold it to one of my former apprentices, Robbie Villacampa.
I essentially put my entire life savings into it.
Robbie kept the staff of 3 great artists I left behind, Big Mike, Jay, and Chi-Chi, but changed the name to Our Lady of Ink. And over the years, he's let my high standards slip.
Oh no! Okay, like, this is something you don't want to do. To me, Joey seems like an absolute sweetheart, but he is terrifying. And could you imagine buying a tattoo studio off of your mentor, someone that has taught you, you know, the way you earn money now, and like ruining the tattoo studio that was built by your mentor? And oh my gosh, the fact that Joey's going back to one of his old studios. Oh lord, I feel like this is gonna be a juicy one.
And now my former pride and joy has become so unsanitary,
Ew.
it could get shut down at any time.
Ew!
Jay is a slob. Big Mike needs to redo his room because it's very unsanitary. He needs to be
that floor! Oh my gosh, that floor! Ew, could you imagine walking into a tattoo studio and the floor looked like that, and then like the rest of the station, there's just mess and chaos everywhere. Like, that is not clean. You cannot clean properly around all of that. If I walked into a tattoo studio and it looked like that, I would do a 180 and I would be leaving. If a tattoo artist is treating their studio and their station like this, God knows what else they are up to. You know, cutting corners, unsafe practices. Oh no! Joey is not going to be happy.
He needs to be a little bit more neat and clean.
Robbie's mismanagement also extends to Chi-Chi.
You better be 18.
Chi-Chi loves the ladies.
Oh no.
Whose obsession with the opposite sex is driving away business.
If a woman walks in and she's like remotely good looking, he's all over it.
Oh, Nat, fired. What do you mean? How can you keep this type of tattoo artist employed? I would have fired him immediately. Don't be having a reputation of being creepy like that. No, immediate fire. Gone. So unprofessional. Like, if I walked into a tattoo studio and a tattoo artist was being creepy to me straight away, again, I'm out. I am out. I don't care. Oh, young Joey.
When I sold it, this was the premier shop in northern New Jersey. 7 years later, sales have dropped all the way to $3,000 a month, which is barely enough to pay the bills.
My landlord's gonna throw me out. I'm running on a treadmill that goes nowhere.
Robbie's wife just had their second baby, but Robbie could lose his shop at any moment.
If I can't get my shop together, get my guys to work properly, and bring the money in that we need to make, our 2-bedroom apartment might be the street.
So that's why Robbie called me.
Oh, God. Oh, Joey has a lot to contend with here. You got a very unclean tattoo studio, creepy employees.
I know this shop is struggling, but Robbie's a really good friend of mine, so I'm gonna make sure that I get this shop back on track this week and get him back to making the money he should.
Bro, they don't sweep this place, they don't mop it, they don't clean at all. No, the good part, they're putting out decent work, no?
Yeah. Check out some of Robbie's work. Everything he does is saturated. His shading is smooth. You could be the best artist in the world. That doesn't mean you can run a business.
Ooh, yeah, I mean, his work, I want to say his work is average. It's not the best, but also it could be a lot worse. Some of the line work's a little bit shaky, but his saturation doesn't seem too bad, especially in the snake. That green is really nice.
Mike's work has changed a lot. He's doing a lot of black and gray, a lot of fine line stuff, but the line weight is erratic. He probably needs to slow down a little.
Yeah, that one was very ropey, especially when it comes to the saturation. It just looks a little bit wishy-washy. If he had packed the colour in a little bit more, it'd be so saturated and bold and a really good tattoo. And like Joey said, the line work is a little bit shaky in places, you know. Like, again, could he be worse? Yes, like it could be so much worse.
This is Jay. Yeah. Get up.
Okay.
Jay sticks to more of a traditional kind of look.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it does good work.
Yeah. He's just a slob. He is the dirtiest person here.
Oh dear. Again, with this tattoo artist, his work isn't bad. Like, I've seen so much worse from tattoo artists that are in studios as well. I'm not just talking about scratcher tattoo artists. I'm literally, you know, talking about tattoo artists in studios. But yeah, his work, again, it's not bad. It's just like your average tattoo artist, you know?
I'm bored.
You have so much to do. What do you mean?
Only does flash. Well, here's some nice color. But both tattoos could use a little more red to make them pop.
Yeah, that first one where he was like, oh, this is nice. That's not that nice. I've seen much better swallow tattoos, that's for sure. But the fact that this tattoo artist was like, I'm bored.
I'm bored.
Go clean something. Like, what do you mean you're bored? There's plenty to do in that studio.
You know something that they don't do a lot of in this shop and they need to start doing it is cover-ups.
Every time I walk down the street, I see a kid with a bad tattoo that is in desperate need of a cover-up.
Is it because it's from this studio? I love how with every episode there is always something that Joey just pulls out of nowhere and is like, this studio needs to do more of this. The last episode we watched, it was cover-ups as well, I think, but there was one episode where Joey was like, oh, you need to start doing trash polka. Oh no, it wasn't trash polka, sorry, it was biomechanical. It's just like, where are you getting this from? The cover-up thing is a bit more understandable.
The guys in the shop do really solid work, and they've definitely improved since I apprenticed them. That's why I get so pissed off when I see my old shop looking the way it does.
So
Got
bad.
the pizza going on, homeboys. Yeah. Let's do this.
Oh my god.
Chi-Chi's walking in with a pizza. This is like a living room right now. Robbie's in his room with the door closed, so he doesn't even know what's going on.
They're just sitting there
Robbie's
eating.
in his room just
my
tattooing
gosh.
in his own little world. He needs to make sure that he takes charge here.
How you doing, dude? So we're just adding a little bit to the leg, right? Yeah. It's gonna be maybe 5-10 minutes. I'm just gonna set up and then we'll just get going on it.
That's real professional.
Just give me 1 minute, bro. Let me finish this slice.
Joey being the shade king as always. No, but for real, like, I understand tattoo artists need to eat, you know, especially if it's like lunchtime or what have you, but they could do that in a room, you know, far away from the client. Like, most tattoo studios do have like a separate room where artists can like draw, chill out and what have you. They shouldn't be out the front having a pizza pie. Do you know what I mean? And especially talking to a client while you got a mouthful of pizza. Like, I love pizza more than anyone. Like, I personally, I probably wouldn't be mad at it. I'd respect it. I'd be like, yeah, I get it. I love pizza too, but it's still, like Joey said, it is kind of unprofessional, right?
All these guys worked under you.
You know as much as I do that they were not taught like that.
They just don't give a about cleaning.
Did you see that?
Yep.
There are bugs crawling on Mike's floor. I knew these guys weren't that clean, but this is beyond belief. This place is dirtier than I've ever seen
Oh
it.
my gosh, bugs! Oh, you can just imagine what's going on in every nook and cranny that has never been cleaned or hasn't been cleaned since Joey left. Oh, that's so gross. Like, how anyone hasn't died being tattooed there. I don't know, maybe there has. We don't know. Could you just imagine, like, how at risk of infections you are in a place like that? Like, this is so bad.
A young, pretty girl just walked in.
What's up, mommy?
Look at it now. He's all at attention, right?
I'm interested in getting a cross on the back of my neck.
You want to come around and maybe see something you like?
No, I'll stay over here.
Why, you want to stay away from me? I'm not that bad. Oh my God.
Ew! No! Don't ever let a tattoo artist speak to you like this. Oh my god, it's so gross. Come off it. The thing is, I've watched so much reality TV, I know that this is a setup. This is for sure someone that's on probably the crew, tend to be a customer, walk in, and this guy's going to talk to you like a creep. We need some action, we need some drama in this TV show, but still, there is tattoo artists like this, for sure. I mean, I've talked about a few on my channel, so it's a thing. It's a problem within the tattoo industry.
You know how you get puppies that grab pillows and jump on them and hump all the time? That's Chi-Chi every time he sees a girl. Look at him.
Did I take you out on a date, all expense on me?
Stop it.
No, now you're just starting to make me feel really
I'm so
uncomfortable.
sorry. I just think you're beautiful and gorgeous.
It's all right. I'm actually just gonna leave. I'm actually kind of disgusted with this.
I am so sorry.
Sorry.
Hope you come back, honey.
Oh my God.
There's $200 walking right out the door, and Robbie didn't even know what happened.
Yeah, again, for sure, that whole situation was set up, but he probably acts like that anyway. He's probably got a reputation of being like that, and it's so vile. Like, that is so bad for your business. Like, any woman that walks in there is gonna feel uncomfortable for the most part. I would feel uncomfortable myself. I obviously can't really speak for every woman, but I feel like the majority would feel uncomfortable, right? I'd just be like, ew, you fucking sleazeball. Go away, man. I just want a tattoo. I don't want to be hit on.
Look, there's the problem. Jay finished his tattoo, and all his stuff is still on his counter. He doesn't clean up his station ever, bro.
He's just a sloppy little.
There he is.
Gaming.
He's gonna play video games. Look at him.
No.
They're too addicted to that. It's like dealing with a bunch of 12-year-old kids.
There are 3 big problems with this shop. It's filthy, and it needs to be instilled with some Jersey pride, and that's where Sammy comes in. These guys are great artists, but one thing they don't do much of is cover-ups. Building a reputation for doing great cover-ups will attract new business, so I'm gonna bring in an expert for that. Lastly, Robbie's avoiding managing these artists, so that's what I have to fix.
I gotta straighten this place out again.
Good luck.
Yo,
What you doing here?
Robbie.
Hey, Ben, man. Thanks for coming out.
You got it, brother. You asked.
Guys, shut it off. Let's go.
Robbie asked me to come down here this week to straighten this place out. I watched you guys all day today on camera and saw the same that's been going on in this shop for almost 10 years. You guys sitting on the couch, eating pizza, playing video games, you not cleaning your up after you're tattooed.
It's gonna get cleaned anyway, man.
That was the ultimate disappointment shake I have ever seen from Joey. That was a, no, not today. That is not gonna fly today, honey. I'm obsessed, love it.
As long as I've known Joey, he always has a reason to complain. If he comes in here and tries to take control, he's got another thing coming.
Wipe my room
And you'll make this
see
place
how bad it is.
I have no doubt that you probably have the cleanest room in here, but you're the dirtiest person in this place.
There is no lie. There was absolutely no lies there. Oh my god, yes, calling it out. That is what I'm here for. Just because you may have a clean room doesn't mean you're excused from your behavior. You're still a disgusting piece of trash, hitting on women, making them feel uncomfortable, and then making them walk out the door, which means you're losing like 50% of your business, if not more, because more women get tattooed than men. That's an actual fact, okay?
Every girl that walks in this place, you got to try to get a phone number. You lost about a $200 tattoo today because all he wants to do is flirt.
If I clean my room, will you off?
Will I off? No, you'll make me happy. And you'll make your customers happy when they walked in the door.
I've literally never had anybody walk into my room and say, I'm so happy your floor is clean.
Because
I've
it's
never
not. Because it has never been clean.
Can you tell me the last time you tied your shoes and didn't breathe heavy after?
That's where you want to go? That's where you want to go.
Not with the fat shaming! Sir! Oh my god! You're a dirty man! You can't even clean up a freaking floor, which is part of your job! You can't even keep your station clean! You can't even tattoo properly! You can't even tattoo a above average tattoo! I'd wind your neck in if I was you, sir!
There's a lot of things about Joey that I love, but sometimes I want to punch him in the face.
How can you actually be proud to tattoo in there? How can you be proud to tattoo in that room?
Just, what's wrong with my room, bro?
It's filthy.
Filthy. Dude, all you do, you come down and you just yell at us for no reason.
You don't think that's a reason?
Dude, all you do is
yeah, because I have to.
Thing, bro.
Because I have to.
Thing.
Yeah, you should hear a thing because the room is a fucking mess.
Then you
Both of you should hear it because both of your
You
rooms
want
are
it so
a mess.
clean, clean it, bro.
No, you need to clean it because you work in it. You want to make money? You clean it. If I go in your room right now, is it clean?
I don't know if it's
Wipe the top.
Joey Tattoo certified.
You are the one who used to bust my balls about covering my cord.
Yeah.
Because when I started tattooing, nobody ever covered anything. Now I walk in your room and it's the dirtiest place in the shop. Be a man. Do you wipe your ass after you? Yeah. Clean your room when you're done working.
This is stupid. You don't own the shop anymore, man.
You're right. I'm here to help him. You don't like that? Because you could leave.
So one thing I will say, Joey is one of those old school tattoo artists that has been tattooing for many, many, many years. Way before there was, you know, stricter hygiene and health and safety practices. That's something that's, you know, come about as time has gone on, which is great. It's fantastic. And Joey has been one of those old school tattoo artists that's gone along with the times. You know, with the example of him calling out the creepy tattoo artist, that was pretty much, you know, standard norm, you know, back in the 70s, 80s, 90s. And as we just saw there as well, with Joey being like, yo, you used to call me out for not covering my cords and stuff, which would have been something he would have been used to because he's an old school tattoo artist. But, you know, after being called out, he's been like, oh yeah, I should probably, you know, practice safe tattooing. And now the fact that one of his ex-co-workers is worse than Joey, who is an old school tattoo artist, is just, oh my God.
That's the kind of that you need to control in the shop.
Joey, he walked out because that's what you do best, is yell at us all the time.
Because nobody wants to listen, bro. Tomorrow, we're starting from the beginning. And by the end of the week, I guarantee you'll have a beautiful shop that will run itself the right way. I'll see you guys nice and early tomorrow.
Oh boy, Joey does have a lot on his plate right now, especially dealing with tattoo artists who have, you know, an ego, who are set in their ways.
Yo!
Robbie.
So even though I had some words with the guys yesterday,
Check out.
Sammy and I are gonna do everything we have to turn my old shop around. But first, I have to clear the air with Jay.
Jay, nice to see you back, bro.
Yeah, man, everything yesterday, you know, I had a lot on my mind. It's kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back, but that time off, I realized that if I really do want to change things, that, you know, I'm gonna have to be part of the team.
Awesome, brother.
I decided to come back because I love Robbie like a brother, and I know he needs the help.
Today, the biggest part of us being here is to go over what needs to change in this place. I think the first thing that needs to be done is you guys need to clean this shop. And Robbie, me and Sammy are gonna have a little talk with you, all right? So come on, let's get to it. Let's start cleaning.
While the guys are cleaning the shop, Sammy and I are gonna talk to Robbie about his ineffectiveness as a boss.
We know what the guys are doing wrong, but it falls on you to become that boss that you haven't been.
Yeah.
You need to be a little stern because these guys right now, you're a pushover. Even if there's gotta be repercussions that you have to put in place.
I hope I don't have to yell like Joey and get crazy all the time to get the guys to respect me. If I have to, that's what has to happen.
You love what you do. I know that for a fact. This is your passion. It's their passion. But their passion can't be in a tattoo machine alone. Their passion's got to be in the shop.
Right.
So they need to make sure that this place is, and we talk about it all the time, no different than a doctor's office.
Absolutely. I agree with this so much. Sammy is speaking nothing but facts. Like, a tattoo studio needs to be clean. It needs to be as clean, like you said, as a doctor's office, because you're dealing with medical grade equipment. You're dealing with needles. You're puncturing your client's skin, giving them an open wound. And if everything is dirty and, you know, you're touching things that are dirty, even with gloves on, you're going to be putting the dirtiness in these open wounds as you're tattooing. And oh my God, it's so gross. Just to even think about it, like, all I can think about is that carpet. Oh my God, it's so gross.
Yo,
Hold on a minute, I'm about to beat him.
I guess you guys are done cleaning then.
Yeah, man.
Knowing these two, their stations are still disgusting.
Jay, your room is clean?
Yeah, man.
So Sammy's gonna do a white glove inspection to find out.
Jay, you clean the toolbox?
Yeah, man.
Clearly not well.
I would like you to come and lick this toolbox.
It's cleaning, basic cleaning. How could you not do that right?
Go yourself.
Go myself? Seems like Jay
He's
hasn't
such
learned
a
a thing.
child.
It's almost time to teach him another lesson.
You know what? Go ahead. Go play games. Come on. Let's go check Mike's room.
Mike's room is just as disgusting as it was yesterday. If a health inspector walked in,
Dude, why would you
Done.
leave it like this?
his floor and countertops alone could get this shop shut down. I guess no one heard me yesterday. It's time to give these guys another wake-up call.
Oh no. God. It's so easy just to pick up like a rag and some bleach and just go to town on that whole room. Like, what the hell? Why are you playing a video? Like, these are such petulant, immature little children. Like, I hate seeing lazy men like this. Like, I can't stand it. Like, just get up and do the thing. It's not hard.
You guys have nothing better to do than play video games.
What was dirty?
What was...
I'd lose my
You
shit.
should make them lick the gloves.
Countertop.
Your countertop was filthy. All I asked both of you to do was clean. I know that you know how to clean, because you used to do it when I was here. You didn't do it, bro. He just went in there. Your boss went in there, and you didn't even touch the toolbox in your room. It's pathetic, bro.
Call me pathetic?
Yeah, I'm calling what you did in that room pathetic.
Get out of here, man.
Pathetic. When you're not tattooing, you should be drawing. If you're not drawing, you should be cleaning. You know what? Get up. Both of you, get up. Get up. Move over. I guarantee this thing is dirtier than anything. Yeah. That's how much you guys clean.
Oh no.
Video games. Disgusting. This is what you guys want to do? Play video games? Here. Play video games on that.
Joey has lost his goddamn mind. And the thing is, I don't blame him. I would lose my absolute shit. There is so much to do in that tattoo studio. Stop sitting on your ass. Get up and do some cleaning. Or walk the fuck out and don't come back. Lazy tattoo artists like this should not be tattoo artists because they are putting people's health at risk with this type of behavior. It's not like, you know, some kind of office space where, oh, well, there's some wrappers here and there and, you know, there's a bit of dust here and there. And who gives a shit, right? But you're dealing with people, like, you're dealing with, like, clients that could get a deadly infection here because of their laziness. I can't, oh my God.
I can't take this anymore.
Dick underneath every couch. Every couch.
Oh. What kind of wrestling move was that? Just lifted it up, flipped it, like what the fuck? Oh, that was funny.
I got a bunch of guys that can't do anything properly, and they don't listen or care
kinda
in
your
any way,
fault.
shape, or form. So the lack of respect is just out of control.
The wall broke. Everything's broke in the shop now. What the were you, man? What the I can't believe this. This shit clean. All right. Don't yell at me, man.
This is just a bunch of incompetent men. I can't. It's, oh my God, the ick is so real right now. Like, I cannot. Like, if this was my man on acting like this on TV, I'd be gone. I'd be like, okay, we're done. Like, why are you acting like this?
It's the most basic thing that you're supposed to learn as an apprentice.
Yes.
There's no excuse. There's dust I can see with my hand. I don't need a goddamn white glove. I don't need a glove. It's ridiculous.
These guys are my family, but business is business. If they can't get their act together, they might not be here tomorrow.
But why has it taken this long for you to realize that you might be the problem? Like, he's the problem. He's letting his staff get away with this, right? In any normal tattoo studio, if there was a tattoo artist behaving this way, having their station or room look the way that these rooms look like, they would be fired so quickly. Hopefully, anyway. Like, it's... This studio owner has literally let them get away with so much. And for what? It's ruining your business. Don't be acting all tough man now because Joey's around. Like, you should have been doing this to start off with. Ah!
Seems like Robbie's getting the message about being a boss at work and a friend outside of it. So today I'm taking him to my shop, Bella Arte Tattoo in Fairfield, where
Nice.
my wife works up front.
Good, how are you, honey?
They're good. To show him how a functional business between family and friends operates.
You're really, really good friends with everybody there, and they do what they want.
But you gotta separate that. You know, you have a job to do. So in the end, you're working together at that point.
Yeah, you gotta be professional about it.
Nobody wants to lose money, so they usually listen.
Not only can Robbie learn how to work with family and friends at my shop, but there's also a very valuable lesson for him about merchandising.
Here
All
we
this
go.
stuff added up makes us a lot of
Every
extra
time.
money. A third of the shop is really just monetizing space. You have 1,200 square feet, so you should have at least 200 to 300 square
Just a
feet.
little corner, even just a little section.
Full of stuff to make money.
merchandising thing never even existed before. Not only is it just having other things for people to look at, but just another reason to make more money for the shop.
It doesn't look like it. We have 800 hangers on the floor.
Every time we get a dude that comes in here to get tattooed,
I get in trouble by them.
yeah, because their wives walk around and just start buying stuff. You know what I mean? But it's good because that's extra money that you're gonna make at the shop.
I always understand the method behind this madness. I truly do, because it is extra income and it's free advertising as well when you do have, you know, t-shirts with your tattoo studio name on it, and obviously people wear it when they go out grocery shopping or what have you, right? It is a good idea. But it's just something that is so foreign to me. Like, you just don't see this type of thing in the UK ever. I've been to a couple of tattoo studios where they have like 1 or 2 t-shirts hanging up somewhere. That is like normal, but to have like a whole like clothing store, like a little boutique at the front like this, I've never seen it personally. Let me know if you've ever been to a tattoo studio that looks like this though. Like, I feel like it might just be an American thing, or maybe only some tattoo studios do it. I don't know.
We know you're all good artists, but you need a hook to draw new clients into the shop. And no aspect in tattooing is growing more than the cover-up. The expert I'm bringing in is known worldwide as one of the best cover-up artists there is. Guys, I want you to meet Big Gus.
What's going on, man?
What's up, baby boy?
Imagine walking in and calling Joey baby boy. Oh, that's too much. Baby boy. Like, Joey is a big ass grown man. It's kind of cute though. That's quite cute. I love it. I'm here for it.
Big Gus is one of the world's leading cover-up specialists and one of the stars of the hit show Tattoo.
No.
Big Gus has won over 300 awards, been featured in numerous magazines, and has inked countless rock stars and professional athletes. With tattoos increasing in popularity, cover-ups have become the fastest growing segment in the tattoo scene. And because they take so long to do, the average cover-up costs over twice as much as a regular tattoo. So Big Gus is the perfect mentor for this shop.
You really have to think outside the box. Figure out patterns and ways of creating something that's gonna be new. It takes a lot of skills.
Gus, you want to tell them what you have in store for them today?
Oh man, you guys are in for a good one. Because not only is this tattoo really bad, it's also on a good friend of mine that likes to practice on himself. Get to work on this dude's arm.
Oh no, oh God.
He's got an art table over here hooked up. Why don't we go over there and start getting to work?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh God, they're gonna do a cover up on Joey. Oh. No. Do you imagine the pressure though? Like, Joey is like quite a big name within the tattoo world, right? And he's the majority of these people's mentors or what have you. Like, people have learned from him. The pressure would be absolutely insane. Oh my God, I don't know if I could do it. I think the stress would get to me. I think I'd like combust.
So let's work together and get this drawing done for your ass.
There you go. Let's do it.
Because these guys have been fighting so much recently, Gus and I thought it would be a good idea to have them work as a team.
You guys are a family, so draw like one.
We want them to design the best cover-up possible for the arm I used to practice on when I was first learning to tattoo.
Oh boy.
If you put a rose in the top left corner and I think in the bottom right-hand corner, it'll give balance to the design. I laid out the rose in the bottom left-hand corner because I thought it would help break up the design a little bit, as well as providing function for the cover-up.
The dagger's gonna lay over his old flames, so you can kind of hide some of these lines with just fancy filigree.
Okay.
Pretty good, the concept you guys came up with, man.
That's pretty decent.
It's great. It's nice, clean line work, too.
For this exercise, the guys have designed a dagger wrapped in roses to cover up one of the old tattoos I did on myself.
I like how you guys use this line work right here to cover up that section of the flames and stuff like that.
It's a tattoo I'll probably get in the future.
So Joey's not even gonna get the tattoo. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, well, that was kind of pointless. I mean, they worked together, so it was a good exercise, I guess, at the end of the day. It kind of showed that they can work together and be a team, which is good. They definitely needed that. They needed that. Okay, they needed a kumbaya moment.
Robbie, we had a long talk yesterday, me, you, and Sammy. And one of the biggest things you need to accomplish here is to distinguish the difference between your friendship and ownership of the shop. You know, you need to tell these guys what you need from them.
We said we're brothers and family, but I don't get treated like that. And I'm your boss, you know? That's what it comes down to. At the end of the day, if you can't do your job right, then maybe you shouldn't be here.
I think of you as family. but I mean, I disappoint some of my actual family sometimes until they tell me to do something different.
It's kind of hard when you're in your room all day. You're just as guilty as we are, man. You know, by closing that door, it's almost like you're giving up too.
I don't give up. So by me being in my room, I completely understand
I know,
that
but don't
I'm
close
doing.
the door, man.
I'm talking right now. You're not 4 years old. I have children. I have children at home. I don't need you acting like a fool in here. When I tell you to do something, you should do it. Just don't be ridiculous.
Dude, this is your place too, man.
Explain.
Just
this
like
is,
you're
it's
saying
not
we
my
don't
place.
do, neither do you, man.
It's my
neither
place.
do you.
It's my place.
It's
You
your
can't.
place. Act like it. Oh, what the man? If the guy that owns this place doesn't give you know, it rubs off, man.
Shut your mouth and open your ear.
Shut this, man.
It was going so well. Oh my god, why can't they regulate their emotions, man? Like, just have a decent, nice conversation, okay? Like, why are you like this?
Yo, I cannot believe the way that you people act like kids. You're never gonna go anywhere like this. But you know what? I'm calling the whole remodel off.
Oh
you guys
my.
can get somebody else to fix up your garbage.
Are we ready? We're good to go?
Nah, bro, forget it. I'm calling it off.
What do you mean you're calling
Bro, they
it
can't
off?
even get along. These guys are way worse than they ever were. Jay, get over here. Come here.
What happened?
He's just taking shots at us like he's not responsible for this. This is
I
his
thought we
business.
straightened this out yesterday.
I thought we did too, man.
No, there's nothing straightened out.
You know him over 20 years.
I know.
He's family to us. I'm not gonna leave this place. We're all here. Everybody's here. The
Well,
tools are here. The material's here. I don't want to walk out of this place.
You know what? Let's go inside.
He's family to you.
Let's go inside and figure it out, because until that's figured out, I'm not letting anybody do anything.
Let's go in there and talk to him. Come on. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Sammy's right. Robbie's family to me, and families fight. But Jay and Robbie have really been going at it, and that's gotta stop.
Sammy being the voice of reason here is so funny to me, because Sammy's one of the people that would normally just pop the fuck off. The fact that he's like, hey, Joey, calm down. Like, this is your family. We need to help them. They're just going through some things. Like, let's go and sort it out. The thing is, I would be on Joey's side. I'd just be like, yo, like, stop acting like freaking children. Either step it up or I'm gone. Like, I am not wasting my time, energy, resources, money, when I could just be, you know, in my family tattoo studio with my wife tattooing and making money. Like, I'm wasting my time being here with you. I ain't got time for this bullshit, you know? Like, oh, God.
Listen, everybody's here. You guys got to help each other out. You love the kid, don't you?
Yeah.
Don't you? Yep. He's a brother to you. Can you look at each other and say something?
I'm sorry I blew up, man.
That's all right. We all good? We're good.
Fair.
Sammy, I guess bring you guys in, man. Let's get this going.
Oh, men are so funny to me because, like, with men, they, like, blow the fuck up and half the time they end up punching each other. And then within, like, half an hour, they're like, all right, cool, yeah, it's calm, whatever, bro. Forget about it. Don't worry about it. That's what I've noticed from the years of watching Real Housewives anyway. But, like, with women, this feud would have been going on for about 5 months. All right? Like, nothing would have been resolved.
Since Our Lady of Ink is closed for the renovation, I'm bringing them all to my shop, Bella Arte Tattoo. Big Gus worked with the guys all night, and now it's time to test everything they've learned about cover-ups.
Nice. Good afternoon, guys. Take a look around. This is what a Jersey shop should look like. Anybody
That's
that walks through
nice.
the door is comfortable when they come in here. Look around at how clean everything is kept here. This is the way I expect
nice.
you guys to keep your shop after you get it back tomorrow.
Yeah, that is a very nice studio. Joey has good taste there. That's very, very nice. If I was one of these guys, I'd be on my hands and knees begging for a job. I'm like, please, can I just work here instead?
So for today's challenge, we're gonna split you in teams of 2. Robbie and Jay, you'll be on one team. Chi-Chi and Mike, you'll be on the other team.
Since Robbie and Jay have been fighting all week, putting them on the same team is a test within the test.
You guys have any questions?
Jay and I had a lot of issues this week, and now that I've been partnered up with him, we have to get together and actually cooperate and do things right.
We have to pretend to like each other.
Each team is gonna be given a client that needs a cover-up. You're gonna have to work together to consult, create a design, draw, and then tattoo that client.
So make sure all you guys work as a team in order to make this cover-up the best one possible.
The members of the winning team will each receive a set of one-off custom machines from Union Machine. get ready, and we'll send your clients in a minute.
Awesome.
Guys, here's your clients.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What were you thinking about getting then?
Maybe like a new school wolf.
New school wolf.
Robbie and Jay are covering up some old lettering for their client.
We're gonna put the moon up here.
And the right placement is going to be essential to cover up those old lines.
Then you should do the moon on this side. If you put your light source here.
Yeah.
Great concept, dude.
Okay, they're working together nicely, communicating very nicely. I mean, it is in a controlled environment, so whether this goes well or not, I'm not willing to guarantee anything here, but it's nice to see that they are working together thus far.
Big Mike and Chi-Chi are covering up a fading rabbit tattoo on their client's ankle.
He's got a pretty faded tattoo here. Our customer actually, he wanted a fox to cover up the pre-existing tattoo. It was great because we could use some of his existing lines as part of the design.
I can't wait to see it. I really want to see if they're going to use the old existing lines to create something new that's already there. I don't want that thing to look like cover-up, so let's see if they can make it happen.
That's the thing. If you're a tattoo artist that doesn't really specialize in cover-ups, or you haven't done many of them, sometimes they do look like cover-ups. You can tell a tattoo is a cover-up because there's normally like a big black or dark purple or whatever mass within the tattoo, and it's quite obvious. The aim of the game is to really balance out that cover-up and make it not look like a, you know, a cover-up tattoo.
We're gonna have to try to use that space in between like the lettering to create texture in the fur. We used the existing lines in the script to line up with the fur and the werewolf. Pretty much what that did was it allowed us to plow black where we needed to, so that this way the tattoo will never be seen again.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use grass.
The reason why the grass is such a good idea on this fox is because the way that it hides the illusion that something's coming out of nothing.
Anything in the foreground, thick line. Anything in the background, thin lines.
We're gonna blast it with bright yellow, and it'll cast a shadow down here, which ultimately will help us get rid of those letters that you had.
Yeah, okay.
Brother?
Thanks, sir.
Big Gus told us that we had to use a lot of the existing lines. So we used some of the lines and worked around them to properly cover up.
Spicy.
We decided that Robbie was gonna do the line work. He has a little more speed in that department, so it would buy us a little more time on the back end.
My favorite part about the cover-up that you're doing is I love how the face is like up high, so it's not like you're trying to put too much emphasis on like shadowing out the eyes and doing it like all cheesy.
You get it. If you want to jump in, man. Chi-Chi's great with little finishing details on things that set a good tattoo apart from a great tattoo.
How you guys switching off?
Strong, bold lines, that's Chi-Chi's forefront, man. Like,
nice.
Nobody does it better. The grass to cover up that pink and the black and the rabbit's foot.
Good way to distract your eye from it.
Okay, so they're all working very well and they're tag teaming this task incredibly well. I love the fact that they all know each other's strengths. So like they're tapping in for each strength. So one of them is like really good at line work, the other one's good at like the color, and the other one's good at detailing and stuff like that. Like that's really, really cool. It just shows that these people can work together very, very nicely. So how it's got so bad and toxic, I don't know, laziness, I guess, I don't know.
Mike and Chi-Chi look like they created something super solid. You can't even tell where the cover-up was, and the way that they use the old existing lines to get rid of that thing was on point. Wow, dude, that's some teamwork, man. You've been holding the light for a while, or what?
A little bit.
Wow, that's a great tattoo, man.
What's
The
with the
chest is
moon?
not easy either.
Did you see that moon? What the hell?
I think that Mike and Chi-Chi's is really solid. I don't necessarily like the design, but technically it's a great tattoo.
Then you got Robbie and Jade, and they worked very well on drawing together. I think the design they came up with was great.
I like the cover up part of it.
Yeah.
I don't like the moon. The yellow looks like it was just
so
thrown in there.
All they needed to do was just add a little bit of shading to that top of the moon to give it that impression that it's lit up, but they're both great tattoos.
Exactly.
This is a hard decision, dude.
Yeah, really hard.
Yeah, really hard. He's like, these are trash.
Yeah, really hard.
Do I really have to pick between trash 1 and trash 2?
Yeah, really hard.
No, honestly, they're not that bad, to be honest. Again, with these tattoo artists, have I seen better? Absolutely. But have I seen worse? Absolutely. I just think that both of those tattoos could be better for different reasons, you know? Like the fox one, it just looks a bit strange in the face. And yeah, like I said and what Joey said as well, the moon just looks so bad. Like it looks like an afterthought.
The work that all you guys did, first of all, let me commend all of you for having outrageous teamwork today. Chi-Chi, I was really surprised to see you work that well with Mike. Your saturation was on point, the blending and stuff was there.
I also like the way that you guys used what was existing. Perfect, man, right on point. It doesn't even look like a freaking cover-up.
I think the only thing with your tattoo is that it just pretty much looked like it was blocked in
It just didn't have like a natural flow and a natural transition as it came down the leg.
Aesthetically, it wasn't as pleasing to the eye as I would say theirs was. Jay and Robbie, your teamwork was great. You had beautiful saturation in the cover-up area.
You couldn't tell what was there. It's gone. And the way that you placed everything was great. The flow, on point.
But the top of the tattoo looked totally unfit.
Yeah, like, again, the moon and the top of that. I prefer the fox to the wolf, that's for sure. I feel like the fox does look better, but I feel like if they packed more color into the fox tattoo, it would have looked better, like more vibrant oranges.
You guys all did a great job, man. There's no way that I can take it away from any of you. Awesome. You guys worked together as a family, and with that, I think you all deserve a custom machine.
I'm proud of these guys, you know, that we can come together and be a real family. These guys are great.
I think both teams did a great job. You both executed the tattoos very well, and both crews have a little bit more to learn. So equally, you're all great artists. Could you imagine all four of you together? It'd be the perfect tattoo cover-up today.
Congratulations to all of you.
Yeah.
Before you leave, Chi-Chi, show these guys how to clean, bro.
Yeah, you dirty motherfucker. They still haven't addressed the fact that, you know, Chi-Chi is a dirty tattoo artist when it comes to, you know, the women, the ladies. Like, well, Joey did kind of call him out for it a little bit, but they haven't really spoke about it, and that kind of makes me go, yikes, you know, like that really needs to be rectified.
You guys want to see the inside of the shop?
Let's do it.
Yes.
After all the we went through all week, I'm just so excited to see the new shop.
Walk into the new shop.
Oh, dude!
Wow. Awesome, dude. Yes.
So guys, what do you think?
Dude, it's beautiful.
Awesome. I like it. Awesome.
Right away when you
think
walk
I
in
like
this
the
place,
color
you
scheme
notice that it's a
before.
lot more inviting.
So obviously we're in Jersey, and we're gonna lay Jersey down. Those black, ugly lolly columns are now gone. We dressed them up with fluted
like
trim.
them.
We put baseboard down below. We've got crown molding up top. And what I enjoyed the best, when you walk into that bathroom, there's a gel dispenser in there and a cologne station. Everybody, even bald people, need a little gel. We're a small state, small people, but you ain't gotta be big to be big.
Oh boy. Again, this studio does feel more like a dude friendly place, right? Like I don't know, like the whole like cologne and the hair gel, I don't know, I think I'd walk in there and be like, okay. But yeah, I actually like the color scheme beforehand, which is very, very rare for me. I normally do like the makeovers a bit more, but before, where they had the green and the black, I really, really liked that contrast. Now it seems a bit meh, beige. Like before it had a little bit more personality, but now it's a bit, I don't know, it just looks boring. I'm bored. I'm really, really bored looking at this.
You guys look behind you. You guys now have a drawing area. You notice that there's 2 light pads from Autograph on top of them. The biggest change that Sammy and his crew made was we moved your front desk to this area. You'll notice behind your front desk, you have a bigger and better TV than was there.
Wonder why.
You will notice Sammy's team took your games away.
That'll be
The
back.
games are not hooked up to those TVs anymore because the only 2 things you should be doing on downtime is drawing and cleaning.
Facts. That is nothing but facts. None of this I'm bored situation. You should be just drawing and cleaning, making sure everything looks okay. But yeah, I don't doubt for a second that the PlayStation or whatever they were playing on will be back pretty soon after Joey's left.
I want to bring you guys into Mike's room, all right?
Let's go.
I'm very excited to see my new station, specifically the floor.
What? Michael, welcome to your new room, pal.
Shut up.
We laid down new subflooring, basically maintenance-free
Much
outside
better.
of mopping it.
You also got new OT lights for every room that give you true light. So any pigment that you're putting in the skin, it makes it the true color.
That's awesome.
I promised that you guys would all have a new machine in your station.
That honestly looks so much better. It's so clean, it's so fresh. It looks like it would smell clean in there as well. Well, like that bleachy tattoo studio smell. Such an improvement. And I hope and I pray that this tattoo artist ends up keeping these standards, because I would be so pissed if they didn't.
Seahawkers is really a tight-knit family, and Robbie, we wish you the best of luck. So good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to the new shop, guys. New Our Lady of Ink.
2 pumps of everything, gel and cologne. Not 3, not 1, 2 pumps.
Dude, I'm so happy for you, man.
So listen, brother, I know I took over in the beginning of the week. Shop is yours again, bro. Love you, brother.
Thank you.
I feel like this whole shop, along with the crew, has transformed into something wildly different. Joey and Sammy, they've done nothing but treat me like a brother, and thank you very much.
And
guys.
you should treat them like a brother as well and uphold this. There shouldn't have been this situation at all. Like, if you have respect for your family, you shouldn't have let this studio go to crap, right? But yeah, as always, Joey and Sammy did a pretty good job. Oh, okay, here we go with the updates. With their new improved signage and a sparkling sterile shop to show off, walk-ins have tripled and business as Our Lady of Ink has increased 80%. With a newfound respect for Robbie, Jay, Mike and Chi-Chi now spend their spare time on their art and cleaning the shop. Do they now? Our Lady of Ink is quickly gaining a reputation as the premier destination for cover-ups in northern New Jersey. Of course it is. Basically everything that they tried to improve on, it is working successfully. Of course, happy endings. Okay, so we're now going to take a look and see what Our Lady of Ink, the tattoo studio that we just saw in this episode of Tattoo Rescue, is up to now, to see whether it's open or not. I do this with every episode because this Tattoo Rescue episode, I think, aired in 2012 or something like that. Like, it's at least 10 years old, okay? So there could have been some changes and updates. By the looks of things, it is still open. According to Google here, it's got high reviews as well, 4.8, which is pretty good. I'm gonna be mega shady and go for the lowest reviewed first because that's who I am as a person. I went for a consultation on July 7th and was told if I leave a deposit of $100, I would receive a sketch within 2 days. Here we are 19 days later and I still haven't received a sketch throughout the entire time I've been texting the artist Drizzy. Okay, that artist wasn't on the show, I don't think, and have been getting run around. Oh dear, that's not way to run a business. A person puts up the experience they had, which was not good, and they take away the post because it's a bad mark against them. They can only take the positive, stay away. Oh, okay. Oh, shade. Okay. So they're like deleting reviews and stuff. And then the rest are all very, very positive, which is good. They may have just had the odd incident here and there maybe, but I feel like that's kind of normal, right? With any business, you know, no one is perfect. No business is ever perfect. But with tattooing, you kind of need to be as perfect as possible, right? I don't know. But yeah, it seems like it's pretty good. It says there's a few with sanitation. This business managed to exceed the expectations with COVID sanitation protocols. They've really stepped up by the looks of things. Sanitation is top notch. Super clean and sanitary. Okay, so they've definitely like kept up with the sanitariness. The only tattoo artist that seems to still be working here maybe is Rob. I don't know if this is the same Rob or not. I don't know if there's a way of figuring it out. I think it might be. I could be wrong though. I don't think there'll be any pictures of him here. No, just the lower half. So that might be him, I think, right? That's got to be him with the peace and love with the bald head and stuff. You know, like, I think it's him. This is their website. It looks very nice. I very much like this. Oh, there's pictures. Let's see if it looks the same. Okay, that looks good. It looks clean-ish. Clean-ish. It is kind of messy in places, but like the important part doesn't look too messy, I would say. I don't know. It's not great, but it's also not bad. Like, it could be so much, I mean, it could have been so much worse from what it used to look like, you know? Yeah, it doesn't look bad. I mean, the floor looks great. You know, the floor looks so much better. This station too, that's a bit dirty going on down there. Do you see that? That's a bit grim. Other than that, it doesn't look too bad. The floor does look a little bit filthy, but then again, it could just be marks from the furniture moving around and what have you. So, I don't know. Okay, so this still actually is the same as well. I don't think they've made any changes since the TV show. Holy cow! What? This massive, it's a scythe, isn't it? Scythe? I think I'm saying that wrong. But bloody hell, I'd be terrified if I saw that in a tattoo studio. Jeez. This, I mean, the floor looks a bit filthy again, but it could just be marks and scratches. I don't know, but it don't look great. Oh my. It just looks a little bit cluttered and it just looks a bit messy still, doesn't it? I think they got rid of the clothes as well. That probably wasn't working out for them. Well, I must say that was incredibly enlightening. I'm glad they're doing well. You know, I'm glad they're still open. Anyway, my darlings, that is it for today's video. I just want to say thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me for a little while. I appreciate you all so, so much. And until my next video, stay safe, stay well, and yeah, until then, bye!